Good day, everyone. Today, we will explore learner centered teaching in international contexts, focusing on innovations across the Asian region. So, the objectives for today is at the end of the lesson, the students will be able to identify key innovations in learner centered teaching across the Asian region. Explain how these innovations are being implemented in the Philippines, Brunei, Malaysia, and Indonesia, and recognize the importance of adapting learner centered teaching strategies to diverse cultural and educational contexts. So, learner centered teaching focuses on students' needs, interests, and experiences. So, it encourages active participation, letting students take part in shape in their learning. Unlike the teacher centered approach, where the teacher is the sole knowledge provider, in LCT, it emphasizes students' autonomy and involvement in the learning process. So, applying this learner centered teaching in international perspectives, it is refers to examining and understanding learner centered teaching approaches within global or worldwide contexts. It is how different countries implement and adopt LCT strategies. And the goal is to foster environment where students actively participate, think critically, and take responsibility for their learning. So let's take a look at some of the innovations across the Asian region. Across Asia, several countries have introduced exciting innovations to make teaching more learner centered. Let's focus on four countries: the Philippines, Brunei, Malaysia, and Indonesia. So the other countries will be discussed by my co reporters. So first is in the Philippines. We already know that Philippines have an innovation in the education, the K to 12 curriculum. So what is K to 12? So K to 12 refers to the education system that includes kindergarten and 12 years of basic education. This approach aims to make learning more engaging and relevant to students. So it was implemented on 2012, and it is a comprehensive reform of its basic education. Through this reform, the Philippines is catching up with global standards in secondary education and is attaching a high value for kindergarten. Next is the Metatag curriculum. So what is Metatag? Metatag is the updated K-12 curriculum in the Philippines. It aims to improve education quality. So it is an update of K to 12, whereas Metatag is K to 10. K to 10. It aims to improve education quality by making the curriculum more relevant, promoting learner well-being, and supporting teachers with better resources. Matatag stands for Make the Curriculum Relevant to Produce Competent and Job-Ready Active and Responsible Citizens. Take steps to accelerate delivery of basic education facilities and services. Take good care of learners by promoting learner well-being, inclusive education, and positive learning environment, and give support to teachers to teach better. Other innovations in the Philippines is personalized learning. It is where students use personalized technology to work on project or task. Like they used goggles so they can search other information that will be relevant to their projects. Next is the educational games. These educational games are popular nowadays with the 21st century learners. So it is a personalized um, learning experience for students. So next is active learning. It encourages students to contribute, investigate, create, discuss, and participate. Next is the social and emotional learning, where schools are already integrating programs and strategies to develop students' social and emotional skills. Next is cooperative learning. We already know cooperative learning because it was already also discussed by the previous reporters, as well as the other innovations that I mentioned earlier. So this makes students work together to seek knowledge. So this cooperative learning fosters collaboration with their peers, the students with their peers, where they give their ideas with their share with their ideas with their classmates. So next is flipped classroom. Flipped classroom is a learning model that focuses on learner centered teaching. So next country is Brunei. So National Education System for the 21st Century SPN 21 System Pendidikan Negara Abad K21. So their aim is to enhance the quality of education by equipping students with 21st century skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, and ICT literacy. So other innovations in Brunei is blended learning, where it is a teaching method that mixes classroom lessons with online activities to make learning more engaging. Next is the Digital Drive Initiative. It is a program by the government to give students digital devices for better access to online learning. So this supports students in underserved communities and promotes digital literacy. Next is collaborative teaching training program. So these training programs help teachers learn new digital skills and teaching methods to improve education. Next country is Indonesia. Merdeka Belajar. It is an education policy initiative introduced by Indonesia, which translates to freedom to learn. So their aim is to create an educational system that focuses on student well-being, creativity, and development of skills. Other innovations in Indonesia is emancipated learning reform. It is a flexible curriculum that focuses on students' interests and skills to improve engagement and learning outcomes. It is where teachers guide rather than dictate. So it encourages self-directed learning. So next is the digital learning platforms. These platforms like Ruang Guru and Zenius allow students to learn at their own pace. So it is supported by the government efforts to improve digital access. So these platforms like Ruang Guru and Zenius offer online learning modules, tutorials, and practice tests that will be studied by the students to learn more about the subject. So it is free for students. Next is the Teacher Super App. It is an app that helps teachers find resources, share ideas, and get training, encouraging collaboration. So this innovation enhances teacher capacity and promotes a community of practice. So their last innovation is integration of AI in curriculum. So using AI improves students' technology skills and critical thinking. So they integrate the AI curriculum because to enhance the students' knowledge, and these AI-powered learning apps provide personalized and recommendations based on a student's progress. So, moderate lang ang pag-use nila sa AI. Dili kay grabe ang pag-use sa AI because this advantage of integration of this AI would be over reliable of students in using this. So, moderate lang ilang pag-use sa AI in their curriculum. Next is Malaysia. Integrates technology and critical thinking skills to promote student-centered learning, especially through the Smart Schools initiative and problem-based learning. So these are the innovations in Malaysia. Information and Communication Technology, ICT. It plays a significant role in education and helps learners take responsibility for their learning. So, students take responsibility for their learning by accessing resources and completing tasks independently. Next is the inquiry-based learning. It is a pioneer in innovative pedagogies. So it encourages students to ask questions and discover answers on their own. For example, students might research environmental issues in their communities and propose sustainable solutions. Next is problem-based learning. This is another pioneer in innovative pedagogies, which allows students to solve real-world problems. So it was already also discussed by the previous reporters. So an example could involve designing a plan like how to preserve the environment. So since there are problems in the world, the extinction of the rare animals, so they can plan on how to solve that problem. Next is web-based multimedia approach. This approach is used in Malaysian secondary schools, which is to enhance interactive learning. So students use animations, videos, and web tools to understand complex concepts like physics simulations or historical reenactments. So the generalization. In conclusion, the adoption of learner-centered teaching innovations across the Asian region demonstrates a strong commitment to shifting from traditional to teacher-centered approach to more student-focused and flexible educational systems. Countries like the Philippines, Brunei, Indonesia, and Malaysia have introduced innovative strategies that prioritize student autonomy, collaboration, and use of technology to create engaging and personalized learning experiences.